Good morning, children. Today we are going to begin with the new chapter, that is simple equation. So, what is equation? Equation means there must be a sign of is equal to. There must be a sign of equal to, and there must also be one variable, means one alphabet in place of number. Then only it will form an equation. So, an equation is a condition on a variable such that two expressions in the variable should have equal value. That is, for example, here I have given you 2 plus x equals to 5. Now, if you want to find the value of x, so this 2 will be shifted to right hand side and the sign will get changed. Here it is positive and here it will become negative. Like we can say x is equal to 5 minus 2. So x will be equal to 3. And the term that is towards the left hand side of the equation is called LHS, and the term that is towards the right hand side of the equation is called as RHS. So in an equation, LHS must be equal to RHS. Now one more thing you have to note, that the variable x can take any numerical value. It has no fixed value. It can take different numerical values. For example, another I have given you 3 plus x is equal to 5. So here value of x will be equal to 5 and this will get shifted to right hand side with negative sign. So 5 minus 3 will give you 2. So here the value of x is 2, whereas in the above example the value of x was 3. So by first and second equation, it is clear that variable can take different numerical values. In an equation, LHS must always be equal to RHS and with at least one variable. One variable should be there. Now another example I am giving you. If I say the sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32. It means if you sub 3x, it means 3 times x means 3x plus 11 gives 32. So equation so formed is 3x plus 11 equals to 32. Now another example, if you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. It means you have to subtract 5, that is minus 5, and 6 times a number. Let a number be x, so it will become 6x. So let a number be x and 6 times a number means 6x, and 5 you have to subtract from 6x. So equation so formed will be 6x minus 5 equal to 7. Another example, 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. Means it is saying 1/4 of m means m upon 4. This m upon 4 is 3 more than 7. It means 3 more than 7 if I say, or we can say 3 more than 7 means 3 less than m upon 4. 3 more than 7 means 3 less than m upon 4. So we can form the equation by writing m upon 4 minus 3 equals to 7. Or actually this means that m upon 4 is equal to 7 plus 3. But we have to show this number on left hand side, so we write m upon 4 minus 3 will give you 7. So I think understood. Now next, one more example of conversion of equation into statement form. Here the equation has to be converted into statement form. First, x minus 5 equals to 9. X is a variable, minus 5. So for writing statement you can write it in different ways. I have written it in 3 ways. You can adopt any one of them. That is, we can write 5 subtracted from x gives 9. Another way of writing, taking away 5 from x gives 9. Another way of writing, maybe 5 less than x gives 9. So these are the different ways in which you can express the equation in statement form. Another example is 5p is equal to 20. So you can write it as 5 times p is 20, or you can write 5 times a number p gives 20. Now here third example, 3n plus 7 equals to 1. It means 7 added to 3 times n gives 1. So in this way we can write 7 added to 3 times a number n gives 1. Okay children, now we come to exercise 4.1. In book, here it is written x plus 3 equal to 0. So value of x is equal to 3. Is it true? You just see 3 plus 3 is not equal to 0. So it does not satisfy. No. X plus 3 is equal to 0 for the same if x is equal to 0. So in place of x put 0. So 0 plus 3 is also not equal to 0. So it also not satisfies. Now here value of x is given as minus 3. So in place of x write minus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Yes, because same number with opposite sign is always equal to 0. In the same way, you can do all the questions of this first question. Now we come to second question. In second question also, value of n is given in each equation. You have to just write the value of n in place of n and add the number or multiply the number. Whatever is given, you can add or multiply and find whether it satisfies or not. One I am doing for you, that is n plus 5 equals to 19. So value of n is 1 given here. If I write 1 plus 5, so it is not equal to 19. So it does not satisfy. Do not satisfy. In this way, for each and every question, you have to do the same thing and you have to write whether it satisfies or not satisfies. So only question 1 and 2 you have to do today. Okay, bye children.